Chairman the School Education Department ka thopui Juti tu te tin Voinia District Level Science Congress sang ni som ni pathum khozola kan nei me kan nau pang dom tak tak local te amasain in zawai in chibai kan buk chewa du sakna kan han lam bok choni. Hey, Voinia kan buat say district levels science congress tan hian ati chuanin chief guest tan hianin biar to MLA le kan deputy CM zong tak kha kan han so amaro chu arem lewa chu mi nuwa kan deputy commissioner kha chairman turati ni ama chu nimin lama engemo ro khol na wangin acher thei dawn tak lo wangin hei Voinia chuan ti hian chok chil takin kan han om don ania engpo ni se kan thlen china pianga hi chuanin lom zel turin kan ru le ngai tuan te po in han sang matlang kan tiani hey Voinia kan hanin mu khom chan chu hei sabaka kan thupui kan thim chu understanding ecosystem for health and well-being tini tunai khovel ram changkan zel na le mason na zel hi le lam kong zong chuan a tha a mihring te kan khosak theina hun te teng kan nun ho na ta na poimo tak tak te ani ama chu chu ti lai chuanin voinia kan tu pui angin mihring te nung cha te ram ngo thing le mau khove ram sang sang ami te ke ni ram nge ya te po heng ho te ren hianin kan lo in mamo ton veka pathian hianin in mamo ton le enge ni imbalance ton zel turin khove hi alo duang ani khamia khanin keini voinia school no pang local zong zong te po hianin kan malam hunatan kan siat na le kan fin na kan thei na te hi kan mihring pui te tan imang deuh deuang u ti hi kan han sei do hei samagra shiksha le Mizoram Science Teachers Association ten kumtin hianin tiang hianin hun hi an han mang thina hemia local no pang high school no pang chin dom tak tak te nang mania enge ni in thaina in creativity le in fin na te nakin zela khotlang ram le namtana tangkai in ni theina tura tana in zirna tan hei voinia science congress hi buat sai ani thina ni in van nei hleng ka thria keini ho tet lai chon he tia ang scheme le engemaw program poimo tak tak ang te hi kan tong khak em ama chu tun lai ai ro chon ram ma son na wangin he tiang thil tangkai tak tak te enge ni project poimo tak tak te alo om zela wang hianin nang ni hi chu in van nei hle ni ti kha voini hiang kan han sei do ni tin voinia heng rom present tu zong zong te du sang na sang ber kan han hlan chawa in ru in ngai to na te senga hemi hun mang turin in zawai in kan nge choni eng po ni se hei thu tam han sei tu kat nei tam lem lawa in ti sia khun khada som patni anina ama chu ti hianin a khu hon na le du sak na te kan han hlan chawa ti khat in ti siak na hun kha hun thol kha in nei don zo tura ka ngaya a participant zong zong te thei top chua in ron enti tu te po kha nakin zela no pang dang te ta po tangkai zel tu ni se ti kha kan han cha du chau ni eng po ni se in zawai chunga lom thu kan soya du sak na sang ber kan hlan chau ni kalome
kan chief guest lomom hle mai voina hun min lon man pui baka thu chatak takte kan ngai tha duai hun kha arene moni o katia ngai thak thui te po cha kum khop mai tikhan opening session chu kan zo don anga voina hian Sohmalama junior category pathum senior pati Sohnulama da hiya changa da thum le chanve tiania time schedule chuan junior panga senior pathum annianga voinia junior panga le senior panga junior pariat le senior panga ten inti siak don ani tuna chuan kan compare pivan dal bangai APO DPO khazol kan somanga akuta kanin ngat to don ani tuna pivan tei kuta kanin da ta
tuna hian he hun hi arwang man na hi mihring te chan ani a lo tin na chu pathian chan ani chuwang chuan tun hun mang the min hruai tu pathian chunga ma sain lom thu om se tin school sang participant te audience te guide teacher te le kanen dik tu te heng ho chunga hian lom thu kan soya nang di ho hi he program ti lo tin tu in ni ama sain organizing committee le DPO district project office mingin in chunga lom thu kan han se ni wale tuna chuan science congress competition kan lo tran don to anga kumin hi khozol district ani atangin science congress competition hi kan voili manna ani to ani ti chuanin voina kan program han dan tur hi junior category le senior category a then ani ti chuanin first session le second session in kan tia ankara refreshment tuita om tura ngai ka ira chuan first session hianin junior category hian government middle flower school khozol government middle school through khozol le government harmon middle school khozol te ani anga tin senior category atang hianin presbyterian english school khozol veng thar le presbyterian english school khozol te in elbe.
Honorable Chief Guest, my educational officers, teachers, and my fellow students, my name is Valel Fagzeli Patswao, and I am here with my partner Lesha Zwali. We will be giving a presentation on understanding ecosystem for health and well-being under sub-theme 3, social and cultural practices, ecosystem and health. The topic of our presentation is mortality rate, investigation of death rate in Khozol town between January 2022 to July 2023. Every country in the world supervises health and longer life for the development of their country. Even our town must care for our health for the sake of developing our town and have a proper self-care for a longer life. To like Kovela, Swan Changkan na kante na pakhathi, Kovel, Ram Shisel na din mun hiya niya, Ram Changka mapia nga aram chunga mi puite an Shisela vangin, Shisel na kunga patson na hiram zungzung inangay puy mo to may mani. Aims and objective can be started to show the importance of health. She said, "No, I pray more to decrease death rate with his to teach the value of life, to show the inferiority of drugs and alcohol, the importance of loving our family and our society. Kan khotang le kan chung kwa te mga ina ko nga tan kan la kapoy mo zia. Methodology survey. Here research methodology survey survey system man aniya. Students are divided into 6 teams and each team are provided with different tests. Here research la khom na ko nga hian zir lai dang te ne na chang chan pui na dongin team ruka in chenim team te hian ti tur bitla sak cheu ti a thoani. Questionnaire are distributed among each YMA branch secretary within Khozol town. Each branch were given 1 week time and they are collected by the respective team. Vektina YMA branch secretary tenena questionnaire hi pek ni in ka khat an kol huwa team te hian questionnaire hi la khom le vekani. Observation and data analysis result of answer questionnaire collect by different teams are as follow. Questionnaire changa kan result pu swate chu hemi hun chung hian mi za somre pathum thi in an zinga mi za som ni pathum te hi mi pa an nia an zinga somruk te hi me chi an nia kum som thum pakha changa kum som nga hi abik takin an thinem fale me mani. Number of categories in age group. Upper graph kan huang hian kumbithia mithizat Anlan dananiya atwaya percentage kan huang hian female percentage hi 32.78% aniya, male percentage hi 67.22% aniya. Alcohol and drugs abuse hi 24.22% ani. This is our situation from the survey result. As we saw in the table, adults between the age of 30 to 50, who are the main breadwinner of their family, happens to be the most numerous among the age group. It even reaches 39.89 from each family. Khozo khochunga mithi tamper te hi kumsom thuma changa kumsonga inkar chung ko chom tu le chung ko exong tu beranni. As it is shown in the chart, the death rate of male is much higher with 67.22, 12%, while female have 32.78% death rate. A percentage hanga lakhian mipa 67.22% le meichia 32.78% ania. Khozo khochunga hian meichia ai mipa ale ta tam kan thi ti na ani. Hei hian ngai tuana ti thuin arang lama ma kan lang vat lo chuan kan khodang hian na satakin atwar don ti atilang chiang hle ani. Expenditure of death per capita. Heng te hi YMA tinten mi pakhat thia an sum senza tania. Atlen pera hian sangli zanga an senga atam pera hian sangria zanga anol puya an sum senza thi sangruk zanga ni. Expenditure within our project, he project hun chunga khozol YMA branch tinten apumpuya an sum senza chorwalin atlem bera noi rat vel an senga atam bera noi sompanga vel bor an senga ni. There are 48 people who died due to drugs and alcohol. It happened to reach 24.22% and it is the highest causes of death. Kan research changa kan hu chwata chu hemi kum sang ni somni pani January achanga kum sang ni somni pathum July thachong hian mi za sumre pathum thi in anjinga mi somli pare te hi rui thei thil wanga thi anga chu tan ni chu apung puya za 24.22% ni in rui thei thil wanga nu da chan ta hi an tam perani. From our project, we have seen that the highest death rate are among the adults, mostly employed and the breadwinners of the family. This leads to a negative impact in our society and their family if the death rate of male keeps growing higher. It can lead to the extinction of our tribe and culture. As the main causes of death is due to drugs and alcohol, we must work together as a society to prohibit all intoxicated stuff, and almost 50% of death can be avoided by this. Khozo khochunga hian mithi tamper te hi an wanglai hun mangme chung ko chom tu chung ko tana tangkai rwalan ni a hei hian an chung ko khura chau ni lau khodang thlingin na satakin a hmonga khodang mason na konga mi tangkai te rui thei thil wanga kan cha ta zung mai hian in en fia kan ma mo na sajia atar lang chiang hle ani abik takin mi pathi kan pung na se ma hetiang zela kan ko tlanga mi pathi anom chuan kan khodang hian na satakin na twar don kan hei hian kan thi na chu pathiana in khat ni ma se kan shi sela kan dam rei thei na turin rui thei thil lagai film khur cheu ila rui thei thil laga film khur cheu ila rui thei thil hian taksa mai ni lo ri ru shi se lo na a thlen theya kan khodang le chung ko mangai tu mi ta na en ton tlak tak ni thei cheu turin chan ina tlang zelangu. Thank you all for giving your precious time for listening our presentation. Thank you.
Anding sau cái đó đấy, sẽ nó bù lạc hàng. Và nó phật dễ đi bắt chỗ lệ nó sẽ chỗ đi niệm. In presentation muốn ông khóc máy. Presentation nó muốn nó mà in project po hi Mizoram context nen tunlai Mizoram din pon nen ai mil ti win ka sia chuanin มีที่ 24% ค่า drugs และรุยเล่าฟังที่ขันนี่รถไฟฟ้าตาขันตรออิน data เฮียนเฮติไลอินเลขาเซมดิอมตะกะฮีวัยเมย์พรัมสเตียนเลขาเซมดิอมตะกะเฮียนอินรถสับมิตาเฮียนอาเซมปุลช่วยรถสับมิตาอับเบลงเฮียนอินรถสับมิตาอาเซมปุลรถสับมิชิมเงี้ยนี่ให้ยังไงฉันอาตมเลตุกตัวละอาสับปุริรันดาดีนั่นมั้งโอ้ที่ชวนนี้future plan อากันคัลดิเตียงมิเซอร์มาเฮียนอาจุนมาชวนอินโปรเจกต์ไอ้โคโซลปุ่มปุยนักอินกับวันตรอเพ่งที่ไหนเป็ดที่นามีเอาขันไอ้ตะกะค่ะให้มีscience project ที่ขันที่ทุ่มเวลาส่งตัวนี้ว่าขันโคโซลปุ่มปุยห้องเราเดินขันไอ้ที่นั่นเพ่งปันที่เอ็มโอเพ่งปัดทุ่มหมดก็บริสุทธิ์ดาวลังชวนขมิตำลุตุกตัวพวกเขาอาเพ่งตัวนี้ specific เดียวกันที่เทดาวลังชวนตุทุสามอันนี้โดนนะอันนี้มิโซรัมสรการเนี่ยมั้งมิโซรัมเฮียน NGO ปนยังอ่ะ awareness campaign ที่กันในชาโตกินเสียมให้มีรู้เท่าจุดจ้างอะไรเงี้ยอ๋อมั้งอ๋อแต่เฮียน future plan เฮียน organizing awareness campaign in the taa kan nei that thau ka chuan ti hian kalpa ngai hian kan la thi reng thau box ya khalai kha aya tha kha enga ngai tu nai nei awareness campaign ni lau deu hleka
Veng tin ten rui thei thil lo na konga he ai na sa hian chan lai la chuan chung kwa a rui thei thil a that lo zia hi he ai na sa hian in zir tri la chu
ale lo di mo
Hello zona pakhat lek an zo ma chen ka be se ai I ron ti tha ka tia I performance a kha chuan a tha thot kan tia ni lai kha kan fak ma sa du che chuan sub theme number 3 social and cultural practice for ecosystem and health ti khani a kha kan det red te urzu le rui lo wanga kan thi tam zia te atakin slide mangin min han en tira khami pialama khan soi bel kan du chu kan ecosystem kai noi dewa kha in ron thil tel ta lo dewa I khalaya te kha tle min du thu sam lo de mo kan thia achang chu kan thil practice mizo tena kan practice a hian zuk le muam hi thil thalo tak mai ni a tin poisa luan ral tam zia te tin thina awanga wai me te pona sum le pai an sen tam zia te po kha report sang sang tang khana lang thein kan thria a khang zu le rui lo kan ngei theina tur ta na kan ecosystem kai toi kan mang tang kai tur si lam kha ron on thei de ula chu tunai khan a thale zualang em o chu kan ti de wa en tinan zial kan ngei theina hian thlaya theya enge tham kan tiang chi te kan se tiam em hey la khui thei kan tiang chi te po hi zial zumi tan chuan a tha em mai ni ka tiang chi te a soi tur tam tak om thei ome a khami ka soi wa khan in ti cheta loi ti na ni lo in ti tha atlang hu ya thlir chuan in presentation na tha in project board tha in ka sia ka lo me
ole science congress sa tel phachin ni kan van nei le a ha ma ni na survey po nei ngai na bin khozol chu khachu pui chu nga dear red te kan han tha the ni a kan van nei ani ti kha in sha ila ome ole ni chi kan program kan han tuan nok ta ka khan rem chan jok na ba ma tlem han ti dang nam de wa ma day 1 session 2 ami tur government middle school through call kul te kha first session a hian kan tel ta jok ta a chuanin first session a mi government harmon middle school khozol te kha session 2 a hian kan tel ta jok ani kha rem chan na wang jok ani a participant te le kan judge te kha min lo thi thiam ula tha o me one tu na chuan government middle school 2 khozol lo song liang an ni hi an local mek la in an hing chu h zar zo thangale David Larwas sakate an ni a lein huna in tane.
Good morning, everyone. My name is H. Zarzal Tamal, and my co-worker is David Larwasaka. Our guide teacher is Miss TBC Lalraukimi, and we are representing Government Middle School Khozol. The title of our project is Study on the Amount of Instant Noodles Consumption Among the Students of GMS Khozol. Under focal theme, Understanding Ecosystem for Health and Well-being, which is under sub-theme 2, Fostering Health, Nutrition, and Well-being. Please next chart. First of all, let us talk about instant noodles. What is instant noodles? Instant noodle is a type of food consisting of solid noodle in pre-cooked and dried block with flavoring and seasoning oil. The term instant in this context implies ready to be eaten in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Instant noodles are enjoyed all over the world as a cheap and quick comfort food. According to data from the World Instant Noodle Association, India is the third country that consumes the most instant noodles. The children of Mizos are consuming a lot of instant noodles, especially dry noodles. Now, it is very popular even among the young adults also. Most of the students of GMS2 Khozol also eat instant noodle, as we can see the wrapper thrown in the dustbin and somewhere else on the ground. The main purpose of this project is to find out how much the parents spend to buy instant noodles and to let the student know that huge consumption of instant noodles can affect the health of the student and economic condition of the family. Let's move on to hypothesis. Students of government middle school to consume instant noodles and that affects the economic condition of the family. Here we have the objectives. Number 1, to research the trend of instant noodles among the students. Number 2, to explore the varieties of instant noodles. Number 3, to study the main component of instant noodles. Number 4, to study the amount of money spent by parents to buy instant noodles. Please next chart. Methodology. In methodology, we perform survey method, and the requirements are paper, pen, and writing board. Procedure. All the students were asked whether they like instant noodles or not through questionnaire. The parents were asked monthly income by short interview through phone call. The daily consuming rate of instant noodles by the students were asked by questionnaire. In the meantime, the different varieties of instant noodles available at the local market were studied by visiting the shop at Bengtar area Khozol. Here are the observation tables. Here in table 1, there are 62 students in total, and among the 62 students, no one unlike instant noodles. 58 students eat 2 or more than 2 packets a day, and 4 students eat 1 packet a day. There are 32 girls, and out of the 32 girls, 30 of them eat 2 packets a day and 1 packet a day, and 2 of them eat 1 packet a day. And among the 62 students, there are 30 boys. Among the 32 boys, 2 of them eat 1 packet a day, and the other 28 eat 2 packets a day. That's all for table 1. Let's move on to table 2. Here in table 2, we are showing the different varieties of instant noodles. Number 1, Mimi noodle is 40 grams for 5 rupees. Number 2, Rampam noodle is 27 gram for 5 rupees. Number 3, YY noodle is 100 gram for 10 rupees. Number 4, top ramen is 70 gram for 15 rupees. Number 5, Sunfi CP noodle is 60 gram for 10 rupees. Number 6, Maggi noodle is 71 gram for 10 rupees. Number 7, North Supi noodle is 75 gram for 20 rupees. Number 8, Scoopy's noodle is 70 gram for 10 rupees. Number 9, One Thai noodle is 370 gram, 75 gram for 50 rupees. And number 10, Spicy noodle is 375 gram for 120 rupees. That's all for table 3, and let's proceed to table 3. Here in table 3, we are showing how much the students spend to buy instant noodles. Parents of 12 students spend 0 to 1.9% of their income to buy instant noodles. Parents of 11 students spend 2 to 3.9% of their income. Parents of 18 students spend 4 to 5.9% of their income. Parents of 12 students spend 6 to 7.9% of their income. Parents of 2 students spend 10 to 11.1% of their income, and so on, as we can see in this table. Let's move to table 4. Here in table 4, we are showing the consumption of instant noodle consumption in rupees and gram. Number 1, one student spent 40 rupees and consumed 320 gram. Number 2, one student spent 35 rupees and consumed 280 gram. Number 3, 25 students. Number 4, 3 students spent 25 rupees. That means they consume 200 gram. Number 5, 9 students spent 20 rupees and consume 160 gram. Number 6, 22 students spent 15 rupees and consume 120 gram. Number 7, 14 students spent 10 rupees and consume 80 gram. Number 8, 2 students spent 5 rupees and consume 40 gram. Number 9, 2 students spend less than 5 and consume 20 gram. Let's move on to the next chart. From the above observation, we have this result. Students of Government Middle School 2 consume 40 gram to 320 gram and spend 5 rupees to 40 rupees in a day, and which in turn parents spend 1% to 15% of their income, their total income per month. From the result, we have concluded that almost every student eat instant noodles every day, and which affect the health of the students, causing stomach ache and vomiting as well. Noodle consumption further have effect on the economic of their parents. This is the solution to the problem. Train the students to make fresh noodle as a vocational studies. Introduction of noodle machine to the parents. And lastly, future plan. Give awareness to the students and the parents about the hazardousness of eating instant noodles. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Cái theme masai ni kuthahe me ka in presentation te in chart te ta thae me ma chu mai ba ka in topic hi tun lai khovel din hun ne na relevant ka ti me ma tun lai no pang chuan nge kan in a sat per kan ti chuan noodles mo spicy kan ti te kan in a se me ma kami topic ka iron cover tha ka ti ya in presentation po tha in right of the po hi a thae me ma se zona ka nei du chu in conclusion apo khan iron ziekta right of apo he iron ziekta ni it affects the health issue causing stomachache and vomiting as well itani kumna le luak I affected ni ka iron ziekta amai ro chu khami aron effect ani ti data in collect na te kumna le luak kha an nei nge thi ni data ti kha in zot em nge in zot lo ti kha ka she ru kha data in collecting in zot nge right pa khan om si lo ba kha min chang them
Right pa khan kan te lo ma se students te bula kan questionnaire kan se ma kan non cha.
questionnaire in se ma chon in tin nge in zot an tak se the
Instant noodles ye in na in le kan tia chon an na khan sia
Today, tak tu guide teacher te pohan lo ngai tha se concluding statement na inda sia mase kami data in collect dan kha in ziak tel silawa apoi le tuka kami ka handa tel ze ula chuan tun ai hian a thato tu kan ik tun ai hian mase aron fam kim le do ni kami kha kan zo te ni chu ti chuan student chuan aron chang ani ki kha an ei zat te poisa an man zat te mei ba ka khan chu bi chuan e ni an ei chu chuan omeni ti ka han ziak tel ze thei ula tun ai hian in project hi a perfect le so oh chu song tu ke ma la ma thang chuan ni la se
Ole, project chotak mai non meron chok chok saka alo bo pom mai ten informative view na shet poka alo pom mai data han je dan vel tapo in be sa view ang tirin oma so lai chu kan comment pasadu ni so on here the solution to the problem are introduction of noodle machine to the parents dinia halaya ha noodle machine dilai kha engang nge kan soi fia theng le
Noodle machine ka chu online shopping Amazon te Flipkart atang te kan introduce na.
Ole ani chuan pakhat kan zo le chu wanga a comment ang deuh pon ngai tai la khami an noodle su chang lo zirta chuan chu mi na a effect ka chu kan lo chok chok pok ta chakhom maya chu mi a chuan kim lo lai de ni kan lo thiet le chu comment ang deuh ngai tai la khami a nutritional content khami hi shisel na ta na tha a thalo wa ti la kha he ta intiya kan ti ang result kan mua changa parents awareness pela chang kan tilai te pokha have a nutritional content here aro ken tel tu ai taila chuan chulai te kim lo de kan chet na lai de odia chuan enge noodles consume wangin stomach ache kan mi har sa chi sang sang om theite ino tar lam ta chakhop maya chumi pela ma chuan enge kham ya kan suggestion ang deu in zir na atang in zir choi in nei em a hebi zo pini ta ang sela he har sa te tiang ka aka zo ta tope ta sela cho me
Sir, can you please repeat?
noodles e wang khan kan e na sa ta wang khan student a pohar sa na lo theita chulai a chuan enge supplement hebi he zok sela hebi kan society problem a hi antinge kan solve hom ti la kha asum le pai zong ni lo khan khalai kan sel na khan engin nge ma kan so pui the ti lai kha
Student tingan noodles ay dani siya se ay reng lawin yan may ate mang se
Ole, kovel hitu buai na ram hi ni dro. Noodles atui boxi. No pang zong in tui anti boxi. Ma se shi sel na tan de kan economy ka te har sat na min khen boxi. A buai thak e me ma ro chu ka ti rual kha thalam kha kan pan zel kha kan ti tur ani o me ole e zo thang ade David na ro sang ate kan lo me tuna chuan junior category amanung beratan government middle school 1 kol kulte tuna an hun ban mang de turin kan song anga anni hi David Zaiden kruang ade lal ma chuan ate annia an guide teacher hi vandal new nei ani po hi an team hi chu an mani na man sei turang ai te na thole ole in huna intane.
Good morning everyone, my name is David Armstrong and I'm reading class 7. And my partner name is B.L. Matsuana and he is reading in class 8. And our sub-theme is Know Your Ecosystem and our topic is Study of Plant Pigment. Now let's start our topic. You will see that there are many colors in plants and even human skin's colors are different. And if you will ask me, where does these colors come from? Pigments are behind of these colors.
pigments, pigments absorb and reflect different wavelengths of light. Now you will ask me again what is pigment, then I will tell you. In biology, pigment is any color material found in plants. And they are the material that give color to our skin, hairs and eyes. And now we will say about how many types of pigments are there. And there are three major pigments found in plants that are chlorophyll, carotenoids and flavonoids. Now we will say about chlorophyll. Chlorophyll color is green, and as we can see, these four leaves are maple leaves, but their colors are different. At this leaf, chlorophyll is the most pigment that is in this leaf, and chlorophyll is separated into two major groups. There are many major groups, but these are the most common, that are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, and an organism that has no chlorophyll is called a chlorophyllus. Now we'll say about carotenoids. Carotenoids colors are red, yellow and oranges, and they are insoluble in water, and they are attached to the they are attached to the membranes of the cell bodies, and they are antioxidants which give good eyesight to humans. Some are used to collect different wavelengths of lights. As the leaf dies, the carotenoids still remains at the leaves, and to be the color is like this brown, meaning like this is some yellowish and or orangish, meaning it has still carotenoids. Now I will and carotenoids are also separated at two types, that are keratins and xanthophylls. And now we'll say about flavonoids, a compound that produce red, orange, purple and blue. And most common flavonoid is called anthocyanin, and they are very useful, and they also help on protecting plants from stresses like ultraviolet light, heat, dry conditions and frost. And they are also very useful for some food products because like lycopene and astaxanthin are used as dietary supplement in most food products, and they have also anti-inflammatory and may help prevent cancer, and they have potential health benefits to humans. Now I will say about chromatography. Chromatography is a technique that is used to indicate different pigments, and these pigments are described as many attributes like size, shape, charge, mass, solubility and absorption. And we can prove the plant pigment through paper chromatography. And now our aim is to distinguish and study different plant pigments through paper chromatography. And the material that we need to require is dropper, some leaf samples, and mortar and pestle, and some acetone and petroleum ether, and capillary tube, scissors. And now we will start our experiment. First, you have to collect some leaves. Can you see it properly? Can you? And then first you will have to collect some leaf samples, and you have to wash it clean, and after that you have to put them to the mortar. But before you put them to the mortar, you have to cut them into small pieces to grind it easily. And at this experiment, we are using bitter vine and spinach. And this spinach scientific name is Spinacia oleracea. And now we'll get to step 3. At step 3, you have to grind it at a smooth paste. And after that, you have to add some few drops. And you have to mix it well. And after that, you have to use the capillary tube. But before you use the capillary tube, you have to the chromatography paper, and you have draw a horizontal line. And after that, using the capillary tube, you need to take the extracted grind leaves liquid and put them to the midsection of the pencil line. And after that, you have to wait a little bit, but until it will become very dark. And after that, you have to pour a petroleum ether to a chromatographic chamber. And before, you have to pour the petroleum ether just not to rise above the pencil line. And after that, you have to put the pencil. You have to put the paper into the petroleum ether. And I want to say that you cannot use a pen because a pen has other pigments. And now wait a little bit, and you can see that some pigments are coming up, like the most of is carotene, that is yellow and orange, and just below is xanthophyll, which is yellowish and dark gray, and chlorophyll A is just below again, which is dark green, and just below is chlorophyll B, that is yellowish green. Now I will give this mic to my partner to say application or separation of pen pigment.
Now I will tell you the application or separation of plant pigment. The utility of plant pigment is useful for human. Now we know that it can be done by a chromatography technique. If we see different and unfamiliar plants, flower, fruit, or leaf, we can know whether it is toxic or poisonous to us by this technique. If we don't have acetone or petroleum either, we can use alcohol or liquid nail polish remover. And instead of chromatography paper, we can use tissue or napkin, so we can easily done by ourselves at home. One of the most importance of this separation of plant pigment is that it can tell us whether a plant is edible or not. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Oh, David Zaire Kluanga, le ma chuan ate inti thale me thade wi ni ron presenta tunin project India chromatography te ti phata ha plant pigments te non shet phata khan science ate in tuina te ati bel phai science ate tuina te in dei phai
I don't know.
dei pha chia lo de mi dei pha dan tak kam shi the na dei pha zok kha I don't know what to lo chang lo me la
Sai su shi me an dong ba tia le he tia nga ti chin ni nong ba ti chu ba lo ba ti chun som pa.
Hello man. Ani le he sub team han know your ecosystem ti hani tani. Ani le kan ecosystem te kan chebe te en wang la. eng plants color nge kan hu hember
Green.
oh green na digani ani le green plants one eng pigments nge ne
Chlorophyll.
oh chlorophyll diktani ani le green plants kan enta green plants te kan muta yellow te kan muta red te pokan mu tani ani le green chu kan ecosystem kan mu hember ta eng wanga green nge ni le
Because of chlorophyll A or B or C.
B ใครหลังเสียแต่แต่อดีตก็ถูกโทษแต่อเมริกาจู่อเมริกันนิซึมตักค่ะอินไรก็ป่าโพเฮนี่หลังเสียแต่นี่งั้นจริงเงี้ยกรีนคันกรีนนะครับกันหูงั้นจริงเงี้ยเรดค่ะเรดนะครับกันหูงั้นจริงเงี้ยกรีนค่ะมิชิกินกรีนนะครับกันลงหูชันตักค่ะตาโพเฮนี่เสียแต่นี่ค่ะอีหลังสวยเทียมเลยตัวเราฟิล A and B ปีนี้งดเราเดียวกันอีกฝั่งเงี้ยกรีนว่าอย่างเงี้ย red เตกันหูโม่ปัง parcel เตกันหูแล้วเนี่ย green leaves เตกันหูค่ะกันใส่เทียมเนี่ยกันใส่เทียมเราตัวนักคุยจงเราอ่ะมาใส่ในไรตัวบางฮันอินเสียกันทำมิค่ะอินเสียเทียมเจียงเจมตีเสียทานค่ะอินฉันเทียมจงเราเดียว
So we are sorry, but we don't remember it.
Can you please repeat
Sorry, sir, but we forgot about that.
เราไปแล้วอินมิสเตอินซาเต้ไปที่นาโพโลโซตัวละที่มาพ่นกันสวยชิมชิมมั้งอ่ะ green plants เขาเห็น chlorophyll คัน green light ที่อัน absorb ไปที่เราเนี่ยโง่ green light อัน absorb ไปที่เราบางคัน green light ก็มี color ก็อัน reflect สวกตาจะว่ามีสิ่ง green light อัน absorb ไปที่เรา chlorophyll อัน absorb ไปที่เราค่ะกันเราพูดถึงกันอ๋อแล้วที่นั่นอินซาเต้พออินมิสเตอิน absorb เสียงอะไรส่วนตัวนี้กันสอนน่าจะเป็นเจ้า
我嘞，我老婆买 project，我弄到没论 present 啊，我老当时的呢，做跟水路就说那很八个做路就方啊，阿妈都是 constructive comment 上到就水跟路的呀，就拿 technical part 就说那弄到土崩啊，มีดังตาพูดนี่เสียลังอ่ะอีตัวน่ะคาน science congress อีน่ะอัดตุเตจิงมี science ลามาตัวน่ะทารักันเนี่ยตัวรักจีตะโปค่ะถ้าจะจะหันช่างเราพบมาอีปันนี่นี่เราเนี่ยง่ายไปเสียใจละ science ลามาหันตัวทำหนักจีเตเลยโอ้มาสอนจากหนักจีเตส่วนกันเสร็จเจ้าตัวจู่ presentation อ่ะน้ำมันยังรัวตามส่วนชัดตั้งที่ขันอีน้อง present เราพบมาอามาเราจู่ next level อ่ะค่ะเสร็จนี่เป็นไรค่ะเสร็จแล้วมีดังเสียมันนี่เราว่าเกมันนี่ project กันเนี่ยจู่บางส่วนกัน confidence stop ตัวนั่นดิคนฟีตะกินน้ำมันที่สุดปนเรามีหลักฐานปน presentation กับเป็กจุดสร้างอ่ะปะอัน next level อ่ะเฮลายะ station กัน performance ชุดมาปะตัวนั้นหุ่นมันโจตากันจังทันอะไรเป็กตัวละครับยิ่งเสียมินเรียนออกมาจุดไรจุด as student อ่ะมาสอนนะช่างตะกินเลยกันได้เสียมีมาดิชัวทุกคนสวยเต้กันโปรเจกต์ขัดสุดเดียเต้ขลายค่ะจุดไรมาสอนเลยส่วนตัวนี้ก็เลยคุยป่าเดี๋ยวปกนั่นเองก็ลองไปเอาเลยกันหลอไหมอ๋อฉุกอ๋ออินฉุกแข็งอ๋อฉุกช่วงพันที่สวยป่าแล้วกันอ่ะล็อกบุกฮีอีรอนเก่งตัวละกันไงอ่ะล็อกบุกมาเรากันไปให้ตาจัดเสบุระเราการชินตัวนั่นเองเราสับมิดเราขัดส่วนล็อกบุกขาป่วยโมคบไหมที่ชวนนี้government call คุณ middle school one ที่ชักพบไหมอ่ะอันมาที่แค่เราว่าพอมันสวยนักนะอัน project พอที่อ๋อ call นี่นั่นเราชุดทับปะ science congress ชวนHenry เตอร์กูจะเสียตัวระดับที่ข้ามีดังโปขันนักกินเซลตันขันเชตาอิลาโคชุดนี้เรากูจะเสียเป็นตัวระดับที่ข้าเชตาอิลาที่ชวนนี้ตัวนักกันโค้ชมิลสคูลวันเรา present ตัวที่กันฟังคำพูดไหมพลอกอันมาเนี่ยพอเราตั้งแต่กันฉากกันเลยนะอันนี้พอเสร็จแล้วสักเดียวที่ข้าเชียร์ตาเราพบไหมมีดังมาสอนเสียตัวละอัดตาอมซาเอโมข้า secondary ฟังไตละ ข้างให้ข้าถ้าโซนละกันมังละช่างที่ชวนอินชาร์เปเปอร์ที่ state และ national affection อะไรเนี่ยยาdistrict อาจจะการอินเชียมาแล้วบางอินproject ตัวเต็มกันที่project ตุนอาคารจะมวยตักการุณเป็นสนามลงก็ไม่คล้ายกันสวยเลยชิมบางไง
David Zayden Chua le nan ma chua na te kan no ma in zara kan shiat na apung le ta kan do me tuna chua.
Good morning, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is After Okimi, and my co-worker is Linda Alan Wansami, and we are in the standard of class 9 in BS Kozol Entire Pastorate. And our faculty for this year 2023 is Understanding Ecosystem for Health and Well-being. And our title is Comparative Study of the Quality of Water from Musty and Non-Musty Roots of Incosol Entire, Mizoram, under Subteam 4 Ecosystem-Based Approach, EBA for Self-Reliance. First, let's see our aim and objective for this project. As we see, our aims and objectives are to find out the water quality of rainwater from musty and non-musty rooftop in Kozol Entire area, whether it is fit for drinking or not, and to study the harmful effect of rainwater harvested in human health from rusty rooftop, and also the number of houses that harvest rainwater, and to study the solution for rusty rooftop, and also how prevent from being eroded. And let's see our hypothesis. The quality of water depends on the properties of our rooftop. And this statement of relevance is shown below. As we see, most of the family in Kozol Entire area that harvest rainwater are from musty rooftop, without knowing the harmful effect of rainwater harvested from musty rooftop. Now let's see materials and methodology. House-to-house survey and one-on-one study was done from Kozol Entire area during the month of July and August, and water samples are collected twice during the month of July and one time during the month of August, and the water samples are tested to find the pH value with the pH paper. The water sample, 500 ml are put in the test machine test at Public Health Engineering Department of Kozol. As we see here, this is the pictures of balloon test machine, the newly machine at Public Health Engineering Department. And using water test kit, and also the alkalinity and chlorine test is conducted by using the test machine, and it is conducted by dissolving the alcohol tablet in the sample bottle. After keeping the sample bottle for a minute, the result is observed. Using water test kit, the hardness of water is also tested. So we keep the water sample 5 ml in the test tube and add 1 ml of ammonia buffer solution and a small pinch of ureoclone bacti, which is also called Lysan, and titrator to observe the result. And also iron test was conducted, and the water sample 5 ml is put in the test tube and add iron A and iron B and mix it together and compare the observed color with the color chart. Now let's see our observation. As we see in the observation from our survey in Kozol Entire area, we got the following data as shown in the pie chart. As we look in the pie chart, 71% out of 100 is the number of houses with rusty rooftop, and 59% out of 100 is the number of houses with rusty rooftop. So we came to know that in Kozol Entire locality, the number of rusty rooftop is more than non-rusty rooftop. As we see in the skin observation, we list out the chemical reaction of the two samples, rusty roof water and non-rusty roof water, and we list out the acceptable and permissible limits. As we see, the pH value, alkalinity, hardness, chlorine are tested, and the chemical reaction of the two samples are normal for this. But except for iron, rusty roof water contains 0.5 mg per liter, which is beyond permissible limit. As a result, rusty roof water is fit for human consumption, while non-rusty roof water is unfit for human consumption. Now let's see our data analysis and interpretation. As we see, this is the picture of Kozol Entire area where our project and survey was done. From the house-to-house survey report, there were 231 houses in Kozol Entire area and 163 houses with rusty rooftop and 68 with non-rusty rooftop. And this These are 75 families harvested rainwater, but only 5 families harvested rainwaters are from non-rusty rooftop. On 19 August 2023, the water test conducted at Public Health Engineering Department of KZL. From the result, we found out that the water sample are the two samples are fit for consumption. The second test was conducted in the school laboratory room and found out that rusty roof water contained 0.3 mg per liter, but still acceptable for consumption. And the third test was conducted on 30 August 2023, and the water sample collected during the month of August is tested and found out 0.5 mg per liter, which is beyond permissible limit for human consumption due to the excessive ironing water. Now we came to a result of discussion. After performing different kind of tests, it was found out that the sample from non-rusty rooftop is fit for consumption, but the sample from rusty rooftop is unfit for consumption due to the presence of ironing water. This is due to the use of metal rusting rooftop, which is usually more than 20 years old. So most of the family in KZL area that harvest rainwater do not care about their roofing material, and their rooftop have been more than 40 years old. High level of iron present in water may affect human health like vomiting, nausea, skin problems, stomach problems, and etc. And our solution to the problems. For solving the problem for rusty rooftop, we suggest people, the most common roofing material is galvanized plank replaced by aluminium dyno roof, although the price is higher due to its properties of anti-corrosion. So also, we suggest people to use waterproof roof paint for protecting the metal roof corrosion. Now, we came to our future plan. As we see, it's written in here, there should be awareness campaign among local people about the harmful effects caused by excessive ironing water, and to inform the local people to carry out on checking their roofing material, and also to use roof painting for avoiding rusty roof, and to create more awareness campaign on why we should use aluminium dyno roof rather than galvanized plain sheet. And thank you.
April Rokimi and Linda Unosang. In project, ang ay nom lekop may at sakop may project ka. Tahan in chung tuyek lai tuyek lau. Chung cha kai ron soya in compare a water in tlakan nila ni lau. Kalai ka chuan kilai result and discussion kian high level of iron in water may affect human health like vomiting, nausea, stomach problems, skin problems, like it health lampa khan in chui pak lo me a result ki iron ki me health chung changa kian iron siak lang thau ta and tine ki me health chung changa effect dan hi in chui nan deu
Google join website chi shang kan ena chuan in kan chung te hei in health lampang mi te kan run bo
kami event har area pi ga khan an mani resel la chusa kha enge mo so na te experiment khai nei chong lo dinan mo
nei chong
o le khalai kha khilai result ta khina ron lang thau ta kha result ta lan kha chuan headlight data ve la boy emo questionnaire mo an mani resel la chung chang bel kha om thei sen chu thu sa mane nga chuan khitilai Mizoram ma hian atlang puin rangba pa ngai hi ni kam so hen kan manga dyna roof detail suggest future plan a khan economic din honi nang lo tak ani ta khalaya khan ki ke chu solution ngai tai la mi zo so tan ka chun dyna roof man ka chu har samai thei ni kha zo na ni mai sela sa hian zo le chu
Flow Rokimi Linda Unosang. Di thakop mai kadua in presenter kha aman mo dewa azam do nge ka lowa minute ruk chung in zo vet maya minute riat ka hun kan ne ya kalaya khan adua kadua ina man mo ani amai ro chu ati che chuang lo in ka sia kalaya khan ne zo na kan ne ve du lo ka chu hei ina daina roof nge galvanized plate sheet kan ti hemi rangwa kan mang hi khoi zong ei man mani chu oh mi tam zok yang kan mang deuh vek ani a chan chu daina roof chu na china mi sari na suang deuh khan a expensive wa kan economy din mun te nang lo wa maro chu suggestion a khan in rom da dewa kan future plan a khan kalaya khan nakina te chuan kan la mang vek mai thei ani e chu dirwal ro chuan in project a kha a tha ka tia hey rainwater harvesting hi chu anti fo to a common a tin state level a po zu chuk maula a theng sang vak lowang amaro chu rainwater chu kan in chung kal tlang lo chuan e kan da tha thei lo kan khol thei si lo wa khalaya khan tui thiam lim tak mai kan khol thei na tur tan in chung tui ek lo kha lo ngai le ta a khami chung chang project kha ani a in project hi tha ka ti a chu ti ro le ro chuan award limit hi junior tan hian award sang hi zanga ani a kalau chial chial wa a cha de we o ka tia senior senior a jo sang thum zanga ni a sang thum zanga chu tling mai thei lai kha kan sei lang shim shima award limit a pek chuan khami mil khan a sentence te a construction a po kha siamangai thin ani tin powerpoint slide a kha ki in rem khat thakop maya midang pona kan thia shim shima slide a hi 4 to 5 minimum a 4 ani a maximum a 5 chu bak chu phal lo ani ti lai a kha kan sei lang bok ani thatak in present thein ka share in project board cha lo me
convener kan ina until claim suggestion so iga duwa guide teacher da po khan mun de win lo ngai tha se sardin te so yang khan word limit kha ron nai in tum lu tum na ma khan nge ni ngo ka dia hypothesis kan ti hian tuna indon zia ang hian zia tu ro ni chia lo dewa i sentence ang in hei phek ni la hypothesis su nang ma din slide in on da nang kha atik lu tu ka ni kha ka lo be se ya he da hian masih heta hian ei sentence ang in paragraph tam lu tuk me ka in on da ta hypothesis ni chuan compact statement mo i in chung rang wa tui ek chuan tu tu thena ni yeni ma tang te sentence pakhat te che tur kha ni ha word limit ron achieve in tu na ma ha ni ron zia duak nge ka te amai lem lo hypothesis ni chuan sentence pakhat te toy fel deu eta style ta in on da kha atok mei tu suggestion nang mani kinzel ai ka dura dok kuina karon advantage ko lo to ke
ค่ะตัวน่ะ PS โคโซลเวทาร์เตมินอนติเบงวาเลียกันเชียง่ายดอกชามินอนเชียตีนะกันเชเวลกันขสักปุยาตะเฮียนินมินติมอยเทตูมินติชะเทตูมินติชิเซลเทตูที่อมรัวเฮียนินมินติเชเทตูมินติชิเซลเราเทตูที่อเราอมเซลมายังเชียดเนี่ยมีฟินนานี่อันเราติทีนะจุดที่รัวชวนเชียดเนี่ยมันจะพอเฮียนมินติบัวนี่อามาเราจุดที่รัวชวน solution ค่ะกันไงตัวเซลนะกันจังกายปุยเฉาเซลตัวรังไงนะอาชาโอเมเอฟลาเรากิมีเอ็นดินดาลหมวนสร้างที่กันโลเมตัวน่ะชวนอัตโตเปรตานตีละตุนฟาร์สสนตานเฮียนวันนั้นฉันชัวเดอิสักลรวดเฟลเตกันโลโซมอ่ะอันนี้ฮีอันไกลตีจะจูหมวนสร้างกิมีอันนี้ PS โคโซลเดตัวน่ะอีโลโซมหนู
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lalchan Chua and my co-worker name is Isaklar Watfela. We are currently studying class 9 in PH KZL, and today our focal theme is studying ecosystem for health and well-being. and our sub-theme is Social and Cultural Practice for Ecosystem and Health. And the title of our project is Studies of Different Types of Gardening Soil pH for Better Production for Vegetables and Flowers. And now let's go to the next slides and look at our aims. Our aim is to determine the different pH value of the different types of soil pH for better production of vegetables and plants. Now let's go to the next slide. Look at our objective. If the pH value for a particular plant is too high or too low, the nutrients in the soil will be inaccessible. A lack of nutrients can result in weakened plants that is more susceptible to disease and insects. And now let's go to the next slide and look at our experiment. We take 10 grams of 4 different types of soil from different gardens. We kept them in different breaker and we add 100 milliliter of distilled water. We shake it well and dissolve 25 milliliter of potassium chloride solution in it, that is 10 for 5 minutes. We stir well and filter the solution. Take 20 milliliter of clear filtrate and add 10 drops of universal indicator solution. We match the color of filtrate solution of soil with the standard pH chart to know the pH value of the soil. And now let's go to the next slide and look at our observation. In our observation, we have soil types, pH value, and suitable pH for plants. And for red types of soil, its pH value is 7.6 and its suitable pH for plant is 5.5 to 7. And for yellow type of soil, its pH value is 8 and its suitable pH for plant is 5.5 to 7. And for black type of soil, its pH plant is 5.5 and its suitable pH for plant is 5.5 to 7. And for the last black type of soil, and its pH value is 7.2 and its suitable pH for plant is 5.5 to 7. And now let's go to the next slide and look at the results. From observation, we found out that only brown types of soil have suitable pH for plants with 5.5 pH range. The rest of the soil, red, yellow, and black, are alkaline types with more than 7 pH range. Those high pH range of the soil are not good for plants and their nutrition. And now let's go to the next slide and look at the solution to the problems. For successful gardening, soil pH value have revealed certain nutrients medium in plants. We need to lower the 3 types of soil, red, yellow, black, as they have high pH for gardening more than 7. And now how can we lower the soil pH value? Let's go to the next slide. We have 2 types of method to lower the soil pH. Number 1 is chemical method. Soil pH can be reduced by sulfur, aluminum sulfate, and sulfuric acid. Material we use depends on according to how fast you hope to change the soil pH and the size or type of the garden we have. Number 2 is natural method. Add organic matter every time in the soil in the form of compost like peat moss, organic vinegar, organic coffee, and wood chips. And now let's go to the final slide and talk about our future plan. Awareness and training should be given to local people about the determination of soil pH and how to lower and higher according to the soil type they have. State government should also take serious attention on this and provide the chemical and material need. Most important one is we, the people, need to put hard work for our garden production to live healthy, to go green, and to save money. And thank you.
Hello. BES KZL Altan Chua le Mintan Sang ilang present Chalemea amai tu nang pohat dem chuan ni man mo dewe mo chu ka tia ilang sai deu para han mo man mo deu sa kem ka tia asai in project here interesting KZL la kan soil te ang pH nge ang plant star ang pH nge chalo kite inon zong inon research cha emema ka so tu masaber teu chu kami soil pH ka inson chua dan tak process in nang mani na indi tak experiment ka toy fet te in na soi the
Soy ang kan mun sang in le kha kan lak thoma ta kanin distilled water te akan kera tunin potassium chloride solution ang tira tunin universal indicator solution ang tira tunin blue litmus paper mangin kanina pH chart ng kan kan te kina tunin value pa kan
注重什么？哦，他大概个人做，参照做 in right 发现 blue litmus paper 他 in 提你啦。他 appoint 我了，这个 blue litmus paper 帮 in 办他的那个给本，他 in on siap，แต่เรา appoint 了，ตัวตามาเสร็จมาที่น่ะ in เสียนานเสียเลยตาเนาะจะประคันเลยจู chemical method และ natural method ใครเราใส่ตานี่อันนี้เลย ecosystem ตานเฮียน chemical method เนี่ย natural method เขาชัดโซ่กันเองฟังเนี่ย
natural method เนี่ยชัดโซ่กันเลยฮะฉันจู chemical ส่วน side effect ไปค่ะในที่อ่ะ natural method ก็หิวโซ่
สุดท้ายจะเอาไปหมดเลยแต่ตานี่ข้า future plan นะเงี้ยนี่นนด่าเขาริงลึกตัวกับหมดแต่ว่า future plan นะเงี้ย chemical method นี่เราเป็น natural method ที่ awareness แต่เป็นก็ chemical method แต่ soil pH แต่ที่ชัดนะคะนี่นนด่าแต่ถ้าเกิดเป็นนี่นนด่าแต่เราเอาไปหมดตัวกันเนี่ย future plan แต่พวกแกหันด่าแต่รู้แล้วที่ชัดรู้ตัวแล้วนี่พวกอ๋อแต่เราไม่ทราบสุดเลยสุดเลยเจ้า
เอาเลยเราผมให้ไว้ตัวน่าประคัดถ้าเนี่ยอะไรฮะก็ดูลมเดี๋ยววันนี้ecosystem จุดจ้างกันหันโซยาอามาราจุดเราช่างตัวข้ามีchemical จุดจ้างเราหลังเลยแต่พวกเขารู้กันกับเดี๋ยวว่าส่วนจอนักกันนี่รู้ถูกลงว่าโพแทสเซียมจุดจ้างให้ต่างถ้าเรามาขนาดนั้นไพ่ละโพแทสเซียมที่อัลคาลินเงี้ยที่กันสวยอัลคาลินเราที่ไล่ท่าที่เงี้ยฉันที่เงี้ยฮาร์ดเวย์มั้งอันนี้นะคะที่เงี้ย pH value ค่ะมันสุดเท่าโพแทสเซียมที่ค่ะอัลลูตุกโลอัลลูตุกไซต์ต่างเงี้ยอัลลูตุกโลไซต์ต่างเขาจะเป็นชานเทียวโอเคส่วนดังกันสวยโลกอ่ะใส่ชิลล์ปังกันจะรู้ไหมกันเนี่ยอันสวยดังส่วน dragon fruit มิโซรามารุนลูดชาวเมกะอะไรเชื่อมเลี้ยงโลกอ่ะสุดท้ายส่วน dragon fruit เป็นโพแทสเซียมมาบอกอัลละส่วนบางส่วนบุตรกันเห็นที่เต้เละอันเอกที่อัลละซาอันสวยหรือพวกอ่ะไอ้พวกเอกเลยพวกเอกอันจะโดนกันนี่พวกเอกก็สวยแต่ส่วนสวยปังไม่เท่อะอันเอกจะพอที่มาบอกอัลบีกะที่อันที่เท้าอุตาจุลัยจุอี just for the kind of information อันเดวินอะไรให้กันสวยเตลูปะอันนี้ลองไป
อันนี้บ้านเราฉันชัวร์เลยอิสักนรดฟิลแต่กันลมเนี่ยที่ฮัน fast สอนซูกันจะอุดที่อ่ะ refreshment น้ำปังพอกคนน้ำปังในมาเจอที่นี่ก็เชียปอน่ะยังกันชัวร์กันอีตัวละกันว่ายังไม่แค่ถ้าที่เดียวหุบเราคานินที่ลำปัง LF school อมเดลำปังที่ชัวร์มาซาเซที่ชัวร์นิน